The most common problem I see when people are playing this riff is to get the rhythm of the descending blues scale in bar 2 right, the rhythm and the phrasing there. So we're gonna put a bit of extra attention to that initially. So we're gonna do an exercise that is slight simplification, but we are eventually gonna play it the way it is. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna play the third fret of the first string, and then the open first string, and the same on the second string, third fret, open. You then go to the third fret of the third string, and to the second fret you're gonna do a pull off to the second fret, and then yet another pull off to the open third string, like this. I have suggested a fingering, and you can use whatever is comfortable for you. I use the third finger. So there are going to be two successive pull-offs on the third string. So you're only going to pick the third string once, like that. So find a fingering that is comfortable for you. When it comes to the picking pattern, I'm pretty sure that Angus alternate picks with starting with the downstroke, playing down, up, and then once, and it's another technique we're going to go through later. But he alternate picks the first two strings, and then play once on the third string. So, and as I said, I think he starts with a downstroke. If you feel it's simpler to start with an upstroke and play up, down, it's entirely okay. I'm not sure. I've been looking at some videos and it looks like it's doing it with a downstroke. Intuitively, I would personally have done it starting with an upstroke, and I've always done it that way. And I think it's perfectly. You can get it sounding perfectly right, as long as you get the line balanced, so you get the equal volume on each note. So it's up to you. So alternate pick first two strings, down, up, and then once on the third string, pull off to the second fret, and then pull off to the open string. And this starts on the first 16 note after 3, and that's can be a bit tricky to play, so that's why we're going to do this exercise here. So what you get now is a 1 bar exercise that puts this line after the 3. So what you're going to play is this: 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. So, and that's the first practicing video. And as I said, this is a slight simplification of what's actually played there. So what is played is the simplification is on the 3rd string. So as you reach this note, the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, this is called a B flat, and the note's name is a B flat. You are then doing a pull off to a note that is called an A, like that. So you get this. What you're going to do, what is played in the original riff, is that the B flat, the 3rd fret on the 3rd string, is replaced by a bend from the A, the 2nd fret. You bend the 2nd fret half step, 1 fret up. You then release it, so you get the A note, just like it was in this exercise. So you're gonna have two sounds on the 2nd string. First a bended one, and then one that is not bended. And it's to get the phrasing right. It's very, very important that you both are clearly defined, because what's very easy what often happens when you bend, it's that it's hard to get the rhythmical definition, the 16th note. The bend becomes something like, and the phrasing goes 1, 2, 3. I've heard that one too many times. So as you continue with this, with exercise 2, where you're going to replace the B flat with on the 3rd fret with a bend from the 2nd string. Make sure you get the same melody. So, and that is exercise 2 coming up. And since you got that exercise in 2 speeds, we have now increased the speed so it becomes a little bit more meaningful to add the first bar. And combined with the first bar, we get the part 1 of this riff. So what happens is that in the bar before, you start with a power chord on an open 6th string. And to repeat, a power chord is one note combined with a note on the string below and 2 frets up on the fretboard. So if you are playing one note on one open string, you're going to get a power chord if you add a note on the next string on the 2nd fret. So that's an open string power chord. It's not. It's not as easy to see as a fretted power chord. You have a very distinct look. So you add power chords on the open 6th string, power chord on the open 4th string, and on the open 5th string. And you get this rhythm. You play once on the open 6th string, and you mute it. And then on the open 4th string, you're going to play down, up, down, and then mute it. And then the same thing on the 5th, open 5th string. So you get this. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So, open power chords, open string power chords on strings 6, 4, and 5. Then after this, you add the blues scale, the descending blues scale line that we just practiced. So you get this. 3, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. So that's part 1 of the riff, and here comes the practice video. Part 2 of the riff starts with the same power chords. You play down, down, up, down, down, up, down, like what we did in part 1. But then, in the part 2, we do this instead. You take the index finger to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and you're going to play a single note, and you are going to then go to the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then you're going to alternate between the second fret of the 5th string and notes on the 6th string. The first note being the 4th fret, and then you're going to play the 5th fret with the pinky, and then the 6th fret with the pinky, and the 7th fret. And in between each note, you're going to have the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So the notes are. Like that. So, it might be the idea to just do it just with free time a couple of times, just to get used to the pattern, because the rhythm is a little bit tricky, and I think it's better just to try to play along and get it that way. But the rhythm is going to be 1, start on the 2. So if I combine it with the power chords before, it's going to sound like this: 3, 4. So, and when it comes to the picking, I do this, as you see, they are grouped in the distance between notes. They are grouped 2 and 2, so you get 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, like that. And I start the first grouping down, up, second grouping up, down, and then down, up, down, every second time. So the first group is down, up, and then it's up, down, down, up, down. That's the way to play it. That fits me the best. That's what I'm going to play intuitively. I haven't checked out the way they play it. It's possible to do it many different ways. It's not all that fast. It's possible to do it with downstrokes, but so you can find your own solution. The solution I'm suggesting corresponds to what sort of school book picking pattern that is based, that becomes very intuitive when you practice a lot of alternate picking. So it's a pattern that's quite natural for the body, and so you might want to try it out, but if it feels hopeless, just find your own solution. But anyhow, it's down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, like that. Also, you might do down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That sort of felt smooth as well. I might have done that previously. So, but anyhow, find your own solution and practice to this video coming up. So now we can put part 1 and part 2 together and get the entire riff and bring it up to speed. So I'm just going to play through it for repetition's sake. The entire riff is going to sound like this: 3, 4.
Yes, I let loose from the news that's kept me hanging about. I kept looking at the sky cause it's making me high. Forget the hearse cause I never die. I got 9 lives, cat's eyes, abusing every one of them and running wild. Cause I'm